Hi everyone, in this video I am going to show you how you can use the OPC client application in Linux to retrieve the node IDs from the Aristo OPC UA server. First I am going to log into the Aristo machine through Linux. I am going to use the SSH command with the X argument. Once I am logged into the Aristo machine, I am going to enable the OPC functionality in Aristo, and then I'm going to start Aristo. If you want to monitor any load in the or any generator, or you want to control any breaker in the power system model, you are going to need the node ID assigned to it in the Aristo OPC server. As an example, I am going to retrieve the node ID for some load. I can select a load in the distribution network. So, for example, if I want to monitor the active power of this load, I'm going to select this load, and so this is the name of the load. Now I'm going to start the OPC client application, which I am going to provide you. Open a terminal in Linux and browse to the folder which contains this OPC client application. In my case, it's on the desktop. Within this folder, I'm going to have to go inside the application directory, and in this directory you have to execute the script sample console client.sh, and this is going to start the OPC client application. Once you see this message connected to opc.tcp, this means that the connection has been established between the OPC client and the OPC server. Now I have to find this load within the server address space. So I'm going to browse the server address space. I'm going to enter 3. This has 3 main nodes. I'm going to select the object node, and then I'm going to select this videla_vsc_g1. Since the load I'm looking for is present in substation Arkebu, so I'm going to select its node. Once I'm inside substation Arkebu, I'm going to select the load I'm looking for. Since I want to read the active power of the load ST30T1, I'm going to select this node 5, and now this is the node ID I've been looking for. This is the node ID for this load. If I want to confirm that if this is indeed the node ID, I can do it by reading the value from this node. To do that, first I'm going to select this node, so I enter X, then I select 4 to read values, and here I can see that the value of the active power for this load is -1.5. So now, once I'm sure that this is the node ID I've been looking for, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to open a text editor and save it. Similarly, if you want to write a status to a breaker or set point of a generator, you will need to know the node ID you have to write a value to. So to do that, I need to find the node ID for this circuit breaker. The name of this circuit breaker is NS10ST30. So now I am going to browse through the server address space once again. Since right now this load is selected, so I have to go up one node, and from here I have to select the node for this circuit breaker, which is this one, Within this node, since I want to write the control value to the circuit breaker, so I'm going to select 2, and this is the node ID we want to write the status to this breaker. I can check that if this is the right node ID by trying to write a value to it. First I have to select this node, then I will try to write a value to this node. Since I want to open this breaker, so I'm going to enter 0, and the breaker is open. So now I'm certain that this node ID corresponds to this circuit breaker. So I'm going to copy this node ID and I'm going to save it in the text editor. So this is how you can retrieve any node IDs you need from the Aristo OPC server. One really important thing which I would like to remind you is that whenever you execute dummy sim-data.sql and dummy scada-data.sql scripts on a power system model, these node IDs are going to be changed. It is going to assign them a new node IDs every time you run these scripts. So once you have edited your model and you have finalized it that this is the model you are going to use for your project, then I would really recommend you that you avoid running these scripts on your power system model again. Otherwise, if you run these scripts, you will have to retrieve all the node IDs and update them in your control application code. If you have any other further questions, you can always email me, and best of luck with your project.